So what I invite you to do is try a little bit of that coffee.
Thank you.
And then we brew this coffee with no minerals inside of the water.
Yeah.
So if you have a first sip.
It's 0.
Yeah, 0 ppm water. Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll add the minerals into your cup directly after. And now you get to try it afterwards.
It's the concentration, right?
Yeah, it's a mineral concentrate. So highly concentrated water with minerals like calcium, magnesium, and in the right proportions, they highlight different things in coffee.
And the bicarbonate?
Yeah, there's some bicarbonates in this one, yeah. So each of our profile have different minerals and different ratios. Yeah, exactly. So this one will highlight some floral notes, some acidity, but for example, that one will give more texture and sweetness, for instance. You notice the difference between the two?
The acidity is slightly muted.
Yeah.
And maybe a
floral notes.
Texture.
Yeah. And so if you want, then I can give you another one, and then you can try a different profile that we have.
Yeah, sure.
So you can compare.
So what's the alkalinity and the general hardness?
We don't communicate in alkalinity and general hardness because general hardness does not matter in coffee. Because general hardness only contributes, it only counts magnesium and calcium, but it doesn't take into account other negative ions such as sulfate, chloride, which are arguably as important.
Yeah.
So for example, and you can have one, for example, water that has 100 general hardness, but there's every possible combination of magnesium and calcium, which will make it taste very different. So for that reason, we never communicate that because we don't think it's relevant to coffee. Because whether it's 100 magnesium or 100 calcium or 99-1 or 50-50, it will taste very different. And whether you have magnesium sulfate or magnesium chloride, it's the same general hardness, but it tastes completely different. And so for that reason, we don't communicate with general hardness. The alkalinity is actually quite low. Just to give you an idea, we are on the lower side to let the acidity express itself. But you do know about water. I can see that you're asking the technical question. So.
Yeah. Actually, I mix my.
Oh, you make your own, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. Awesome.
With Epsom salt.
Oh, yeah. And, magnesium sulfate, yeah.
And potassium bicarbonate.
Yeah. Very easy to get. Yeah. I like Epsom salt, but I think you need to have some magnesium chloride as well because sulfates can be very bitter at some high concentrations, and so we really like mixing a lot of different ones.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, but Epsom salt is very easy to get, so that's the upside.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can try some more coffee. You can try some of the other ones that we have, and then see if there's another profile that you want to test. You want to try some coffee? Yeah. So this is a Finca Hartmann Panama washed geisha. You want to try as well? For sure. And so I brewed this coffee with no minerals in the water. So I would recommend to have a sip.
Which minerals?
0 mineral in the water. So demineralized water. So have a first sip, and then we can add the minerals after into the cup. Like that. And then by adding them to the cup directly, you get to see.
You're saying you don't demineralize water in the brewing method, or the
Here there's no minerals. So I brewed with no minerals at all, but I'm adding the minerals into the brew directly. And so it gives you the ability to change your coffee after brewing. And different minerals in different ratios will give different outcomes. So this one will give you more acidity, this one will give you more floral notes and silkiness, and that one sweetness and roundness into the cup. And so we have different recipes that I can do very different things in coffee. Do you notice the difference? No, not much? Do you notice the difference? Yeah,
it gets sharp.
Yeah, more acidity. Yeah. You can try this one if you want. There we go. We can do. Let's do another one. Why not?
I actually go to Tanat a lot in Paris.
Oh, okay, nice. At which one of their shops do you go to?
I don't remember the neighborhood, but like the one, the small one tucked away.
Oh yes. It's one of the new ones.
Yeah, it's a new one. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. What's it called again? It's one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
Are you roasting?
The Ticoton?
Yes.
Ticoton, yeah.
Are you roasting?
No, I'm from Apax Lab. We make minerals for coffee. But we do a collaboration with Tanat, so we did a collaboration here where we created a specific recipe for them.
This can be added
into the coffee into the water here directly, or into your coffee after brewing.
The flavor.
It will change the natural flavors, the perception of flavors. Yeah. But if you try on its own, it's not flavoring or anything. So
it is drinkable, right?
Yeah. So you can try. You can try on your hands. Yeah. You can taste, and it doesn't have any aroma. It doesn't have any taste.
Just like water.
It's like like concentrated water. So it's a bit salty. If you wanna try. Yeah. This. Wanna try?
It contains a lot of minerals.
Yeah, it's very, very high in concentration, and that's how, with only one drop, we get to make coffee taste very, very different. So that makes it very powerful. But there's no flavoring, there's no aromatics. It only highlights the natural characteristics of coffee. Good.